if I had a Dogecoin for every crypto scam I saw, we'd have more, 100 billion Dogecoin. So,
do you regret sparking a sort of storm of excitement over Doge and, where it's gone, or?
I mean, I think Doge is fun, and I've always said don't bet the farm on Dogecoin, FYI.
Right.
But I think it's I like dogs and I like memes, and it's got both of those.
GM to all the Dogecoin enthusiasts and Doge maximalists out there. Today is a big day. We have Dogecoin yet again putting on a bit of a pump here and potentially leading us into an altcoin season. We're seeing ETH also tick up as well, which is obviously very good for altcoins. So what we're going to do here is have a little look at the Doge integration by Elon onto Twitter and what does this mean. And we've got a few other things across the crypto landscape to look at as well, which may be of interest to you. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. So starting off with some BTC action, as you can see, Bitcoin just keeps coming up and tapping the old supply here. This is a weekly resistance we keep coming and butting into. It was around 28,700 on my wake this morning, but now around 28,600, just keeps pushing up into this kind of region. A pivot of around 28,800, we get above there. I think we're going to go and see 30K rather soon. Now, what also supports this theory that we can see $30,000 very soon for Bitcoin is the fact we're seeing the likes of gold above 2,000 bucks here, pushing up yet again. Look at that, looking pretty healthy there. And we've also got the likes of the DXY dropping like a stone, now down to 101.7, actually below and breaching a line of previous support over the last few days. Is now broken down a little bit from there. And we've also got the likes of the Nasdaq and the S&P 500 cooled off a little bit yesterday, but as you can just see from the charts there, they're just pushing up once again. So a break of the S&P of around 4,200. A lot of people are going to flip bullish, and the Nasdaq again, as soon as it gets to around this region, like 13,700, that kind of space around there. If we can take this top out again, just looks pretty damn bullish. So no reason to be bearish on crypto at this moment in time, especially when you have the meme master Elon Musk pumping things. So major news headline here, we have Dogecoin pumping due to the fact Elon has put the Doge logo as the Twitter logo when you're on desktop. So when you're on desktop and you go to the home button, which I'll show you just here, top left hand corner, see him up there, the little Doge, that usually is your Twitter logo, but now Doge seems to be the Twitter logo, which is just incredible. So these are just random mainstream news outlets now reporting on this. The Independent here in the UK, Elon Musk replaces Twitter's bird logo for Dogecoin's Shiba Inu. Elon Musk replaces the Twitter logo with Dogecoin dog, says the Telegraph. This one getting quite a lot of traction here in the UK. And of course, over on crypto Twitter as well, getting some serious views. So what is this all about? Well, just the other day, so this was late Monday night, Elon Musk posted a tweet here. That's an old photo, says the Shiba Inu dog, to the police officer as he is pulled over in this meme showing his driving license. And this was the preamble for what was about to follow, with Elon Musk then changing the logo up here in the top left-hand corner. But what the heck does this all mean? Why has he changed this? And is he going to revert it? And is this going to see Dogecoin drop like a stone? Because it has pumped over the last 48 hours here. It was below 8 cents, around 7.5 cents, now trading towards 10 cents. Well, I think this speaks to the higher purpose of the Twitter app. So Twitter 2.0, or as he calls it, the X app, is what Twitter is moving towards, as you'll hear in this next excerpt, and his pursuit of freedom of money, freedom of digital assets. So I think we're starting to see the preamble of a Dogecoin integration more widely, and Twitter payments coming alive here with crypto assets. Let's listen to what Elon says about the transition to Twitter 2.0 or the X app here.
I have this sort of long-term vision for something called X.com from way back in the day, which is kind of like a sort of like an everything app, where it's just maximally useful. It does, payments, so it provides financial services, provides information flow, really anything digital. It provides secure communications. I think be as useful as possible, as entertaining as possible. Also to be like a source of truth. Like if you want to find out what's going on and what's really going on, then you should be able to go on X, the X app, and find out. So it's a sort of source, a source of truth, and a maximally useful, I guess, app is about the wrong word, but system. And Twitter is essentially an accelerant to that sort of maximally useful everything app.
So a potential super app being built by Elon with payments, commerce, freedom of speech, and also privacy within conversations, I guess, via DM. All this stuff can be leveraged by crypto-based technologies. And if you want a payments rail, look no further than Dogecoin. It has huge trading volumes, amazing depth, and also a huge supply. So I would not be shocked to see further developments around Doge in the Twitter application. Jeff Kadik has posted this. I thought this was quite an interesting take. So the odds of this Doge being a permanent transition here are fairly significant. He says he's talked many times, that is Elon, about making Doge the currency of the internet, and has mentioned he would change the Twitter logo to Doge before as well. Now complete. He also knows that if it was to be a temporary joke, the SEC will be all over him, as tons of people would lose money in this trade because it has just pumped like 25%. Jeff puts the odds of the transition being permanent at well over 50%, and so more Dogecoin integrations likely, and a potential new rebrand could be a significant bet as well. So a potential decent risk to reward trade on the table. If you do want to trade some Dogecoin, best liquidity here over on Binance, and with the ref link down below in the description, you can get 10% off your trading fees as well to keep more Doges in your pocket. Now, another reason why this is likely to be a lasting change, or at least the start of something bigger here, is the fact he's already got lawsuits outstanding over previous Doge pumps. So there's a $258 billion Doge lawsuit currently, just a stupid number there. But this is from an individual suing him, saying he pumped Doge illegally as part of a pyramid scheme. And obviously this guy lost out. I'm not sure if the guy was shorting it or whether he's just trying to do some virtue signaling and starting up a lawsuit just for the sake of it. But you can see Elon is having troubles over the fact he's previously pumped Dogecoin effectively. And this does also pump the wider markets due to the fact you got one of the richest men on the planet giving a very much buy signal and a wink to the Doge coin. So a quick look at the chart here, you can see we're pressing up against resistance around 9 to 10 cents there. We've visited this on a few occasions as of late. We've started to wick through it. Now the next kind of resistance point is around here, 14 to 15 cents, somewhere in that region. You can see that is rather significant. And the breakdown from May of 2022 is around 13 cents as well. So if we can break this kind of region here at around 10 cents, it looks like it's off to the races, 13, 14, 15 cents even, which of course is 30, 40, 50%. So big moves potentially here for Dogecoin. We've also got some other market updates here. We have the ETH Shanghai upgrade confirmed for April the 12th. This means people can start to unstake their Ethereum from the Beacon chain. This was confirmed by Tim Bako here. It is happening. Chapella scheduled on mainnet for Epoch 1940-48. 12th of April 2023. Pretty cool art imagery there. So that is coming just next week. That is 7 days from today, so next Wednesday. This obviously puts the spotlights on other LSD players, the likes of Lido Finance, Rocket Pool, and Frax. Mentions in here around Frax V3 worth noting, and also Rocket Pool with the Atlas upgrade scheduled for April the 18th as well. So that is another big one on the table. There's going to be some amazing trading opportunities around these LSD tokens, I would think. And so what we're seeing here is a big movement in the crypto space. ETH is up quite a bit as well, over $1,900 right about now. So those who thought the Shanghai upgrade and the unstaking of ETH would be highly bearish, well, we're about to find out in a week's time. Then crypto Twitter drama over the weekend was all around Rollbit. Rollbit, the online casino I've covered previously. I've used the casino. It's pretty damn good. It has its own token, RLB. And the kind of shenanigans around this is down to the fact that they had apparently expired their gambling license. So they have a gambling license from a Caribbean island. And essentially this did expire, but they were in the process of reapplying for the license and getting it extended for another year. And it has successfully now been extended. So there was a lot of FUD around this project. I did highlight this one the other week saying, look, we're at maximum FUD here at around 2 cents. And I was starting to buy. There is a non-zero chance that this one could blow up at any moment, because if the license were to be revoked or there's some kind of issues, of course, it's not a free swing and a hit at this, but I thought there's pretty good risk to reward here. But we had additional FUD then over the fact that this influencer here called Gainsy, a bit of an OG in the crypto space and a degenerate gambler, as you can see from some of his posts here, losing huge $1 million bets and getting 106 grand in rebates from his losses, crazy stuff. He was pumping the heck out of this token, the RLB token, but seemingly from some on-chain wizardry, people were suggesting that he was actually dumping his tokens, which he says he was actually trying to pay down a margin leverage long position on Bitcoin elsewhere, and he had to sell his RLB tokens. So over the weekends, just a huge uproar around this one, huge wick down here for the RLB token. It was trading at around 1.6, 1.5 cents. These wicks, to be honest with you, are probably just minute little 30-second wick downs or something, or even oracles showing the wrong price data. I could not buy at this kind of level. I did have a look, but what we're seeing now is the FUD starting to dissipate here, and it is back to 2.2 cents. So I do actually see this as a good risk to reward play. I think this one can hit $1 in a bull market, which is like a 50x away from here. And then in terms of additional uproar in the wider world, we have Trump. So Trump being arrested in the US, kind of voluntarily putting himself in court there to answer some charges. But what we have here is a mad recipe where you've got Trump, potential candidate for the next election, being brought before a court for, I think it was 35 different crimes. Anyway, this obviously just shows you the amount of polarization in the US. You've got people screaming for him to be arrested and locked up, and then you have others who are obviously mad proponents of Trump himself. But what we're seeing here is the Trump digital trading cards did over a 300% increase in their trading volume over the last few days, as these are kind of the only way you can get an exposure to Trump coin or a Trump-based stock-like option. So these Trump digital trading cards, you can see is number one here, up to around $800. These originally minted for $100, and these seem to be serving as a rather good inflation hedge, up around a 7x there. And with the election in 2024, I wouldn't mind betting that these will go quite a bit higher here. We will check back on this later next year. 0.4 ETH right now. Let's see what happens around election time. So drop me a comment down below. What do you think is next from Elon with Dogecoin on Twitter? Bigger integrations? Are we going to see Dogecoin based payments for commerce? I would love to know your thoughts and feelings on this one. Drop me a comment down below, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.